James Gunn's newest comic book project, The Creature Commandos, has finally dropped. So today I'm going to rank all 7 James Gunn's comic book movies and shows from the worst to the best. Hello everybody, my name is Jesse and welcome to my channel. James Gunn now has 7 comic book movies and shows. So today I'm going to give you my ranking of all 7 of these movies and shows from the worst to the best. Coming in last place for me is the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. It's not really a movie or a show, but it is a James Gunn comic book project, so I'm including it in here. It was kind of just a 45-minute Christmas special that was dropped on Disney Plus a couple years ago. I thought it was good. It's still entertaining. It has the signature Guardians of the Galaxy humor and style that you want. It's fun to spend more time with these characters, but really, I don't really think I'll ever go back to it. It was good for like a one-time watch, but really nothing more than that. In 6th place, I have Peacemaker. I really enjoyed this show. I thought John Cena does fantastic in this role. It's got the violence and the crudeness that you liked from the Suicide Squad and especially from the Peacemaker character. And it's very well written and directed by James Gunn, and he did so well because he took a character that was really kind of an antagonist for a lot of the Suicide Squad. He was a pretty big asshole that everyone hated, and with this show, he was able to add so much depth to his character, make us actually care for him and understand him. And that's what James Gunn is able to do so well with these oddball characters. It's fantastic. So I do really like this show. I'm excited for season 2 coming this year. In 5th place for me is The Suicide Squad. After success with the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, James Gunn took another group of totally kind of random characters and gave them a story and made us care about them. He made them kind of into a family. By the end of this movie, the violence is there and it's awesome. The just crude dynamic between all of the characters is hilarious to watch. Every character gets their moment to shine, and this may be the most comic booky looking project in this list. It's with the editing style and just certain choices that they make. It looks awesome, and it just gives off that comic book feel that I really enjoy every time I watch it. In 4th place, I have Creature Commandos. This is his most recent. It just dropped on Max like about a month ago. It just finished up a couple weeks ago, and you can check out my review on this show in the link in the description. I absolutely loved this show, and I thought this was a gigantic win for DC and a win for James Gunn. I expect nothing less from the man. He just has a superpower of taking a group of oddball characters that nobody knows anything about, and really in the beginning we have little faith in, and by the end he gives them all a backstory, truly tragic circumstances that all of these characters have been through, and he makes us care about each and every single one of them. He makes them into a team, a family that we are rooting for and want to see succeed in those final episodes. I think the animation works really well with this show and is a big strength to it. There are certain characters, certain scenes, and the kind of violence that this show has, I don't think it would have worked quite as well in live action. I think Dr. Phosphorus and Nina, especially the 2 characters, I think probably just would have looked a little bit weird in live action, and they were really great here. I think Dr. Phosphorus, played by Alan Tudyk, was my favorite character, and the design of him was awesome. So I really loved this show. If we get a season 2, I'll totally be there for it, but it told a satisfying story with a conclusion that I'll be happy if it's just with these 7 episodes forever. But my next 3, I'm just going to talk about all together. My number 3, 2, and 1 are the entire Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy in release order. I truly think this trilogy gets better as it goes on. I used to think I liked Volume 1 more than Volume 2, but after a recent rewatch last year before Deadpool and Wolverine, I found that I do enjoy Volume 2 more, and Volume 3 is easily my favorite of the trilogy. James Gunn put so much heart into these characters. The soundtracks are incredible. The style of the movies just looks awesome. The villains are great. They also get better with each movie. And Volume 2 especially, I think Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is probably the one that I think about the most. And really, if I actually think about it, I think if I had to pick one of these movies to keep for the rest of my life and had to discard the other two, it would probably be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I think it just has those emotional gut punches that hit so hard. Yondu's death is one of my favorite scenes in the entire MCU, paired with the Ravager funeral at the very end. It's incredible. It's so well done. Like I already said, the soundtracks for all these movies are incredible, and I'm constantly re-listening to them, playing over the scenes in my head. James Gunn just did so well with this trilogy and made a team that we love and care about so much. And by the end of Volume 3, he's able to give them a satisfying conclusion that I think fits. They are going their separate ways, but they'll always remember each other. We'll always remember them. And, they're satisfied with the paths that they are taking. So I love all three of these movies. I think they are James Gunn's best work of his career, and I can't wait to see what he does next with any of these characters if we ever see them again. So that is my ranking of all 7 James Gunn's comic book movies and shows. What is your ranking of these projects? Let me know down in the comments below. Stay tuned for a bunch of other videos coming soon. And until then, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and keep watching movies and TV.